Suzanna Arundhati Roy. Have you heard that name before? I'm sure you've heard Arundhati Roy, but her full name, perhaps not. She was born to a Syrian Christian and a Hindu in Meghalaya, Shillong, I believe. And then she grew up here and there everywhere. But then we all know who she is. She's also related to Prannoy Roy of NDTV. And that part, I think you may have read my book, NDTV Frauds, that describes it in some detail about the relationship and so on and so forth. I think they are paternal cousins or something like that, but they are related. Now, for sure, she's half Christian. I don't know if she's today a Christian or whatever else. It doesn't matter. What does matter is how she spews venom at India. Now, she has won Booker Prize in the past, and now recently she got a new Lifetime Achievement Award from Switzerland-based 𝗤𝙗𝙤𝙀𝘁 Foundation. And what for? Well, that part not many people knew. It was announced on June 15 and covered by very few Indian media. It was only after she received the award on 12th of September and published an article in scroll.in, cheer squad for all these people, and that the news was picked up by most portals. She even used this chance to attack India's global image one more time. I mean, she is an incurable hater of India and everything that has to do with India. And you have a lot of these lumpens. This one is really striking because of the proximity she had to Prannoy Roy and the fact that she uses profanity left, right and center. If you've gone to hear some of her talks, I mean, cringeworthy. That's all I can say. Well, she's known for her pseudo-liberal stance and critical views on India, especially on Kashmir. And I want to thank OSINT, Open Source Intelligence, for the research they did on this. And this is also reflected in her work, Azadi, which demands Kashmir's separation from India and for which she received the award. So clearly, you know who's the person who's instigating it. And there are a lot of lumpens floating around in Europe, worthless people who will take any kind of money and then give you any kind of award. So these are all narratives. Even Nobel Prizes now become so bad that nobody even attaches any significance to somebody getting that. Although a certain individual really covets the Peace Prize, I don't know why. She has been peddling the Kashmir narrative for years now. You've seen her take pictures with some of the lumpens of Kashmir, and I'll come to that in just one moment. She garnered nationwide criticism in 2008 due to an interview with Times of India in which she claimed Kashmir is not an integral part of India. And here you go, NDTV is reporting here that she was charged with sedition in 2010 along with Syed Shah Jilani, the leader of All-Party Hurriyat Conference, he just passed away recently, for their anti-India speech, again demanding a separate Kashmir from India. To top it all, she's also a terrorist sympathizer who supports pro-Pak separatist JKLF leader Yasin Malik. I'm sure his date to meet his maker is not far away. She's also opposed the investigation on Afzal Guru, the mastermind behind the 2001 parliament attacks. She supports the narrative of 𝗤𝙗𝙤𝙀𝘆 nexus of Kashmir's severance from India and works in collusion with fronts led by ISI mole Ghulam Nabi 𝗫. By the way, this man has been jailed by the United States. You know that. That part is in a separate episode. I've done many episodes on Ghulam Nabi 𝗫 and the Alphabet Soup organization. There's another story on that. Maybe I'll do a separate episode on what happened a couple of days ago. And that's a different story. Let's not go into that now. Ghulam Nabi 𝗫 has his associates including Athar Zia, Angana Chatterjee, Pak-based ORG, Stand with Kashmir, etc. Again, I've covered this at length on many episodes, so you can go pick it up from there. Roy is also, this is Suzanna Arundhati Roy, a supporter of Khalistani movement and has been associated with the Khalistani separatists including Bhajan Singh Bhinder and his Sancho Panza, Peter Friedrich. He can be Sancho Panza for anyone, and you just need the right kind of money. She has attended several events organized by Bhinder's disbanded OFMI. And back to that Alphabet Soup. Same Muslim Brotherhood ISI-backed funding, now Qatar, all these people funding them, perhaps even Soros. Her tirade against India isn't limited to assisting the Kashmir Khalistan desk, the K2 desk. In 2011, she even derided the Indian army while glorifying Pakistan. For this, she mustered a lot of flack and also issued an apology in 2019. She even bashes the Indian governance for instigating Islamophobia. In 2020, she blamed the government for using the COVID-19 pandemic to inflame tensions between Hindus and Muslims. I mean, these people don't apply their mind when their mouth comes out, I tell you. You know what happened during COVID time? A bunch of people were caught in a masjid, and when they were asked to, when they were being taken to the police station, they started spitting because they felt that by spitting they can spread COVID to others, especially the policemen who were taking them, and they also believed that it doesn't apply to them. Well, many of them died. That's what happens. Also, she is something, something else, a piece of work. This Mehdi Hasan is another invective spousing guy, another anti-Hindu, anti-India, rabid rabble-rouser, and less said about him the better. Waste of time, right? Suzanna Arundhati Roy once said, we have to be really careful how we are used as writers. Politics kicks the doors down. Tragically enough, under the garb of human rights activism, she herself is being wittingly/unwittingly used by anti-India forces to malign India's image. Well, what can we say? With the kind of relationships that she has had and the kind of antecedents, the less said, the better. It's our role to try and show you some of these people, their true faces, unmask their real agenda, and let you decide whether this person is worth following, whether she's worth reading. You can make up your own mind. I'm sure I'm going to get some flack for this particular post. This is not the kind of person who takes these things in their stride, but that's all right. We have to say what we have to say. It's up to you to decide whether you want to follow this person or not. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.